This video is all about drama, its elements. Sometimes it is very difficult for a student. Let's see how basically we take this word drama. The word drama is taken from the word drawn, which means to move or to act. It is a kind of a story composed in dialogue, not to be read, but to be watched because it is acted on stage. And if we talk about the history of drama, it's very old. So that's why we are talking about stage drama, which was basically watched by people, not read by people. Two types of dramas are famous. One is tragedy. Everyone knows when we talk about the tragedy, it's all about maybe the death of any hero or protagonist character. Maybe we can talk about its aim is to make audience cry. Comedy, when we talk about the comedy, the hero does not die, but it is not what way all the time. It depends. Pictures out the lighter side of man. It depicts the failure of man that intends to stir out laughter. And the purpose of such type of drama is to make the audience laugh. So it is usually when we talk about the dramas, typically there are two types of dramas, but sometimes we have comic plus tragedy, or depends on the situation as well. What about this? How many of you have seen this? This is all about if I'm not mistaken, it was all about friendship. Which type of drama was it? Was it a tragedy, based on tragedy, laughter, sadness, or what? So think about the dramas, different plays you have watched, you have observed, then decided either they were comic, tragedy come comic, etc., etc. Then we are moving towards the elements of dramas. Most of the questions related to dramas or novel based on elements. So here when we talk about the elements of a drama, by which dramatic works can be analyzed and evaluated, can be categorized into three major areas: literary elements, technical elements, performance elements. If we take the example of Aristotle, or we talk about the Aristotle was a Greek philosopher whose writings still influence us today. He was the first to write about the essential elements of drama more than 2000 years ago, and still people love to follow his pathway, and his elements, those were described by him, are still chased by our dramatists or drama artists and the producers. Aristotle's six elements of dramas. Aristotle considered these six things to be essential to a good drama. The first and most thing is plot, and is still in today's world, after 2000 years ago, after 2000 years, still we follow this pathway. We talk about the plot. This is what happens in the play. Plot refers to the action, the basic storyline. So please focus on it. Whenever this question will be asked in the paper, either it's a plot of a drama, it's a plot of a play, or it's a plot of a novel. What does it mean? It means they are focusing, they're talking, they're asking about the main basic storyline of the play. So don't get confused. You have to just explain the basic storyline. Themes. We know without themes, no story can move on. While plot refers to the action of the play, theme refers to the meaning of the play. So plot is all about the action, and theme is all about the meaning of the play. Theme is the main idea or lesson to be learned from the play. In some cases, the theme of a play is obvious. Other times, it is quite subtle. Please keep it remember. Without theme, no writer writes anything. Themes are underlined messages or a message which has been conveyed by the writer. So the words, the plot, it helps out a reader to come to know the theme. Then characters. Without characters, of course, a novel, a play, a drama, it is incomplete. So whenever we talk about the elements, so the another element is characterization. When we talk about the characters, so characters are the people portrayed by the actors in the play. It is the characters who move the action or plot of the play forward. Then the dialogue, of course. When we talk about a play, especially play or drama, it has an essential quality, and that is the quality of dialogue. This refers to the word written by the playwright and spoken by the characters in the play. The dialogue helps move the action of the play along. Then music and rhythm, because we have already read that the drama or the play was for the watching purpose, not for the reading purpose. So of course, in the olden time period, or still, when we have play or drama on stage, then we have rhythm and music as well. Spectacles, of course, spectacle means set costumes, special effects, but these all two things relate to the stage. And when at the time of writing, when we depict some idea, so we do not discuss these, we discuss something else. Now see what is the modern theater, modern drama or modern play, or the demand of the, what should we say, the demand of your novels. In modern theater, this list has changed slightly, although you will notice that many of the elements remain the same. The list of essential elements in modern theater or drama or play, or even in novel, characters, plot, theme, dialogue, now convention, genre. We need to check which genre we have an audience. Literary elements. This is very important from our point of view, from our aspects. There are 6 stages in a plot structure. If any time the plot will be asked, so at the time of writing or explaining plot, you have to keep these 6 points in your mind. We also call it blog. The first point is exposition. In exposition, at that time of exposition, you need to explain how the characters are opening, how the story is opening. It is just like when you see a drama or a novel, when you read, then you realize that it's slow. In the first few chapters, the story slowly and gradually it opens. Characters have been revealed. Characters have been disclosed. In the same manner, exposition is all about how the story opens. Then writing action, one after one, you see basically what is going on. The actions have been added, complications they start showing, and slowly and gradually the drama or novel become complex. Then you have crisis or climax. Climax is a turning point where we believe that things have been going to change. Then falling action. Falling action mean after climax, what happened, on which type of effects have been shown on the characters. The resolution or denouement. What does it mean? It's mean we are talking about what is the end, how the play, the novel, the drama, it ends. Happy ending, happy note, sad note, comic note, or what? Technical elements, the most important technical element is setting. Settings, without setting, we cannot write any drama, play, or novel. So keep this thing in your mind whenever you will explain something related to drama and its elements, not the elements of plots, but the elements of drama. The major important thing is setting. So you need to explain where, why, and which situation it was written, or it was, we can say, dramatized. Then a few points about which the students are always confused: and act. When we talk about a drama or play, it's all about acts or scene. An act is a part of a play defined by elements such as rising action, climax, and resolution. On the other hand, when we talk about a scene normally represents actions happening in one place at one time, and is marked off from the next scene by a curtain, a blackout, or a brief emptying of the stage, or maybe when you are talking about novel, then it means you are talking about chapters. Difference between climax and anticlimax. There are many students who usually become confused in between these terms. Let's see. An anticlimax is a similar to a climax in that it occurs at the height of tension in a narrative. This is the one point. When we talk about the anticlimax, it is similar to a climax in that it occurs at the height of tension in a narrative. However, climax is a turning point which begins to solve the main conflict in a satisfying way, whereas an anticlimax is a turning point that is unsatisfying. So when we talk about a climax, climax means the turning point which begins to solve the main conflict in a satisfying way, where an anticlimax is a turning point that is basically when we talk about the main conflict that has been basically turned in an unsatisfied way or unsatisfying way. Climax is the point again where the excitement and drama increases to its peak. It is usually towards the end of the movie. This is the point where the main objective is usually completed, often being faced by the unsurmountable difficulties. On the other hand, anticlimax is a kind of a plot twist that is completely opposite of the expected or assumed climax. For instance, where the hero almost completes his mission but suddenly fails, whereas the audience expected or they have hoped that the hero will be successful, but he would not be. It can also have a negative meaning, like some great difficulty or challenge being solved in an insignificant or unexpected way. It can destroy the whole built-up suspense and leave the audience disappointed. So this is anticlimax, and climax is a turning point which basically satisfied the audience. The turning points or the problem those have been or issue has been resolved as according to the wishes or hopes of the audience. Let's take a quick review. Today we have basically talked about drama, its type, elements of drama or a novel or play, the modern play drama, act versus scene, and then climax versus